Welcome back to Daily January. Today's day 6 out of 30. It's super cold outside, but we're starting the day by going to the coffee shop, working a shift, and then we're going to be going home and transforming the setup into the setup that I was always hoping for it to be. I'll be showing you exactly how I have it set up near the end of the video, so stick around to see that. Let's go back to the beginning of the day. That's ice. I like to think of myself as a pretty resilient person. It takes a lot for me to get frustrated or have a bad day. Usually after a bad thing happens, it only takes me moments before I'm able to turn it around or forget about it and move on. But I wouldn't be talking about this if it didn't feel like the universe was out to get me today. I just pulled out the camera to try to get a couple of shots, and I realized that I didn't change the battery since yesterday. And because of that, I wasn't able to record the video I had planned for today, so I had to change course, which definitely isn't easy, but I just tried to focus on whatever was happening that day. Even if it was bad, like how the turf kept blowing up and the chairs would be knocked over by the wind, and even though it was so cold, I still had to go outside to go fix them, and how I missed my train back home, so I had to sit on this windy platform and get cold and drink a hot drink and watch my neighborhood as it just existed. And suddenly, every bad part of the day feels like it had a point. Sometimes it's hard to shake those feelings, especially on days like today where it feels like everything's against you, but after a moment like that and a few deep breaths, I can somehow find my way back to a resilient self. And oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how good it feels to be at home. Just got home. Welcome back to Daily January. See this nightstand? Yeah, that whole thing needs to be done. I think we all get really busy, and when it comes time to sit back down and start working on your goals for the new year, you want a clean slate. You want to take away everything and start with something fresh. This thing right here is one of the main culprits and one of the reasons why I'm doing this video. I want that clear, and finally getting it to a spot where I can sit like this with the wide angle lens and not have to worry about anything within the space. We're just gonna get started. After getting home, I decided the best thing that I could do for myself today is just declutter and make sure that my space is completely clear of any obstruction. I love it when I'm working on something and then I look up and I see the sunset. Especially on a day like today, I'm just grateful for these small things, like a glow coming from the living room window or the silhouettes of the buildings. Almost every day near sunset, I always feel like I could have done more that day. What could I have done to make today even better? And today, I just don't know what I could have done. I feel like I did it. I got through all the hard times and didn't just sit on my phone for hours and hours, even though I kind of did, but I completed what I was going for. This room looks so much better than it did when I walked in here today. So it's been a few hours of just cleaning. It feels really good to be doing something that's improving my day and not making it harder. Today was tough, but I'm proud of myself for getting over it and still doing something today. So I finally rewired the entire setup. There are less wires visible and everything is organized and clipped, so nothing's going to be moving too much. And I also did this. Turn on the lights. good about what I did here. These spaces are clear. I'm gonna get like a mat to put here that I could put something on. And I don't want to put any books or anything because this is a radiator. But like, this space is completely clear now. And like, if I put a camera over there or something like that I'm just going to be setting there for a little bit, it won't matter all that much, which makes me very happy. But probably the best part is how the setup is just clean. It's ready to be used and everything is just kind of like in its place. So every single time I come to sit down now, not have to push anything aside, and I'm just gonna keep it this way. So this is how it will stay. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. It's a daily challenge.